Efforts are on to review Nigeria's 1999 constitution so as to reposition Nigeria. But the reposition must not be in negative directions. And I've seen two areas of negative directions. One, those agitating for more states are distracting Nigeria or Nigerians from what is most desired, and we negate additional states. Look at it from this point of view. If Nigeria, the entire Nigeria, is just about 3 or 50 states of America. America has 50 states, and 3 of the biggest ones are equal to Nigeria. And Nigeria itself has 36 states, and yet some are asking for more states. You can see that. So this issue of creating administrative centers that will be gulping a lot of money, too much money going into governance than into development. 36 states, and you have a 37th one in the capital territory of Abuja. So we have to be serious. We divide our country into 36 states, 774 local government areas, and for whatever reason, selfish reason, surely some people are asking for more states, when more reasonable people are saying that Nigeria should return to the regional arrangement of the past, return to the 1963 constitution, which is federalistic. And now we have 6 zones that has been operating for some decades. So why not take these zones to be 6 regions in lieu of 36 states and 774 local government areas, gulping more money for administering the land than for development. So that is that about state. The other one that is of concern to me is the bill about creating special seats for women in our national and state assemblies. Special seats for women so that women can have more participation than now in governance. But for inclusion. But who has been excluding women from anything in Nigeria? We are not a church or mosque that are discriminating against women. For all I know, is there a law in Nigeria discriminating against women? Or women are to struggle along with men to attain positions? So I see that creating special seats for women in our national and state assemblies will negate the agitation of feminists that women are not to be considered to be inferior to men. And as a matter of fact, we have seen women kings. We have seen women judges. We have seen even women military generals. Yes, military generals. So women are more capable than men, and they find their way even in politics. Like now, you have some women legislators. So what is the big deal? So all these distractions about limiting age of those who can enter our tertiary academic institutions, and now creating special seats for women as if women are weakling. But are they? Some women have always competed with men and won, and triumph. And so women vice chancellors, women military generals. So what are we talking about? So leave women, they will find their way, like men will find their way. Some women are more capable than men, and they make it even where some men fail. So this preoccupation is retrogressive. Oh my God. Oh, it's so retrogressive to be talking about special seat for women by law. For what? Able women will not participate in that kind of talk. They will simply look at you and feel insulted. That's what it will be. But oh my God, this is our government, the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Before Tinubu became powerful in the ruling political party APC since 2015 to 2025, Tinubu had or was always advocating through federalism, but he became powerful and creating distractions, and neglecting the real issues, problems bedeviling Nigeria. Issues like stopping the war against the Boko Haram Muslim community, so that Nigeria can cease being on the list of terrorist countries, because Nigeria was not on terrorism since 1960 to 2009, when President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua imposed a jihadist war on Nigeria. Retrogression. And in 2015, Muhammadu Buhari imposed S-men terrorism on Nigeria. Retrogression. And 2023, Bola Ahmed Tinubu declared non-existent subsidies gone. All those are, this crisis upon crisis. And now, to distract Nigerians from it, all manners of things. Age limit for entry into Nigeria's tertiary academic institutions, creating special seat for women, tax reform. Oh my God. Student loan rather than funding education, despite all subsidies gone, and not paying living wage to workers. All of this. So, anybody asking for more states, I think that should be subjected to psychiatric examination. Yes, because these are power-drunk people who just want to create powerhouses rather than having in mind development of Nigeria, because Nigeria will never develop by creating more states and more local governments. That will be waste pipe for Nigeria's money. Administratively, you create more states, you create more local governments. You imagine how much will be going to ruling, cost of governance. Even as we are now, 36 states. Look at the Southwest with 6 states. Close your eyes and imagine there's only one state. Consider how much is going into maintaining those headquarters. Commissioners, number of commissioners, number of political offices like that, in multiples, and gulping money like that. And so contributing to Nigeria's retrogression. So don't bother about women. They are able and capable. They don't need special law to protect them. They are stronger than men. Aha. And this is not about any religion making discriminative law against women. I'm not aware of any Nigerian law discriminating or restricting women. So what are we talking about other than distraction? That's my point. So we are not there. Those who went to the so-called public hearing, I heard that the place was flooded with rented crowds of women carrying placards, so that people who have genuine points to make were not able to make it because the place was flooded, politicized. That's why I said Tinubu that is asking for review. What has he in mind? Let him tell us what he has in mind, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because whatever he doesn't want will not happen, even if the whole of Nigeria vote for it. So what does Tinubu want for Nigeria? If he wants the 1963 constitution for Nigeria, which is federalism, so that each region can take care of itself, he knows what to do. And reasonable Nigerians will agree with him. But to be squandering money on constitutional review since the days of since 1979, Obasanjo did his own. 1999 to 2007, Goodluck Jonathan did his own. 2011 to deception galore. These constitutional reviews will go up billions of naira, billions. But at the end of the day, the recommendations will not be implemented. So what's the point? And Tinubu is dragging us again from the crisis is creating for us and sustaining. He's sustaining the the war against the Boko Haram community. Is perpetuating it despite gulping human lives and the economic resources of Nigeria. Is sustaining the S-men terrorism despite creating crises in the clashes in our rural communities, and also worsening the corruption in the land, declaring all subsidies gone, and paying workers less than living wage, and sinking Nigeria in debts, and all of that, only to be distracting Nigeria with constitutional review that is not calculated to reposition Nigeria to what is reasonable, but distraction like creating special seat for women and even allowing people to ask for more states rather than returning to regionalism, or you want to call it a zonal arrangement. Alright, because we have 6 zones already, and if there's need to create 1 or 2 more, that would have been okay. But to be asking for more states in addition, and you see, one of those asking for it is one of those familiar with what is happening in developed nations like America. America, where 3 or 50 states is equal the size of Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria has 36 states, and some people are still asking for more. It's a mental case. It's a mental case. And trying to create special seat for women. Oh my God. Retrogression. Feminists are competing with patriarchal. They say our world is patriarchal. It should be man-woman equity. And now you want to create special seat for women, so that what will happen? Let them, those who become vice chancellor among women, you see, because of a special seat. Those who become military general, you see, because of special seat. So don't look down on women. They are not inferior to men. Let them struggle. That's it. And they are ready to struggle. What do you mean by men and women? Some women can beat you, whether physically or mentally. What are you talking about?